that put this document together. Your Excellency, I want to appreciate that you did indeed pick the brains of whatever it is that we are doing today, courtesy of the space you gave us. Our tribe is hustler, bottom-up economic model, full stop. They know that they don't understand this model. It's because they want to confuse Kenyans by some meaningless slogans and statements which don't make sense. And because those who fear change will always resist that change. We are telling them the moment of that change is now, and the moment of discussing economic empowerment vis-a-vis political position sharing is long gone. And I do believe that our Deputy President, the fifth President of this Republic of Kenya, is capable and able and meaning and willing to deliver Kenya from here to the next level using the bottom-up approach, touching 15 million Kenyans at the bottom of the pyramid. God bless you, and God bless the Deputy President of Kenya. Thank you.
Sana na mimi niseme kitu moja, the bottom-up policy is the way to go. We know people are opposing it, but that's normal because people always are anti-change. But what they forget is that one thing that is always constant is change. We are prepared and we will pursue this policy which has been proven a success in other countries, in other areas, and we are sure that Kenya will be better under the 50th President, His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Na sasa nataka mkue karibu akuje atumalizie.
I know we are sitting under the scorching sun, but so are our friends from the movie. First, let me take this opportunity to thank and congratulate the participants here present, leaders from the 6 counties of the Nyanza region, professionals who have volunteered their time and expertise, other stakeholders from different sectors who also have made their contributions in a robust, informative, and in the best way that they could. This retreat to discuss matters economy of the 6 counties is a culmination of many meetings in different places by different groups and different sectors. And what you see here is a small representation of a very robust and wide engagement of leaders and stakeholders from across the political divide and across the sectoral divide in the Nyanza region, the 6 counties in that Nyanza region. I am very proud and humbled to be here with my technical team to listen and to engage with this team so that together we can formulate an economic blueprint that will become the centerpiece of our engagement going into the next election. I must admit that there is tremendous experience and knowledge that I have witnessed coming from this team. There is a wealth of information that we have gathered out of this engagement, and it will significantly enrich our thoughts and the plan that we have for our country going forward. I did promise the country that we are going to change the conversation. That's roughly about a year ago. Today, I'm a very proud Kenyan that the conversation has actually changed. And that the discourse we are having today in Kenya is not about the usual politics of alliances building, of position sharing, of power sharing, that for the very first time in the history of our country, the political discourse is about the economy of our country. You may like it or not, but every leader today in Kenya has been forced to have a discussion of some sort about the economy. And I am encouraged that the people of Kenya have forced the political class to discuss about the economy. There is all shades of economy that we are now discussing. There is a textbook economy that is being pushed by some of my friends. There is another rural economy. There is all manner of economy. And from where I sit, this is the best that we can do for our country. Because we are not discussing tribal alliances, we are not discussing position sharing alliances, we are not discussing power sharing alliances, we are discussing the economy of our country. And I want to specifically thank the Hustler Nation in Kenya for insisting that they do not want to participate in a discourse about tribes and positions and power and the sharing of it, but they want to discuss the economy of our country from right at the bottom. Ladies and gentlemen, the second issue I would want to say here is listening to the leaders, stakeholders, and professionals from the Nyanza counties. I am very happy that they are making suggestions around how we can build the cotton value chain using biotech cotton seeds that hopefully will double our production, engage close to 1.3 million farmers in our country, and build a whole textile value chain that will not only create jobs, it will also create wealth and be able to put in the pockets of farmers resources. Same to do with the blue economy. How the blue economy, we can go into fishing industry on cages and making sure that we have modern infrastructure around storage, around transportation, and they have also suggested the relevant infrastructure for us to be able to achieve that. And all the other sectors that they have suggested. In a nutshell, we have agreed with this team that we need to sort out three fundamental issues as we drive this economic debate. Number one is to ensure that we invest public and private sector resources in creating or in infrastructure, whether it is physical or business infrastructure, that will create jobs for the millions of jobless young people in Kenya. At the bottom of the pyramid, we have close to 4 million jobless Kenyans. And the discussion in this meeting is on how we are going to invest in physical infrastructure that create those jobs, business infrastructure that create those jobs, value addition, agro-processing, manufacturing, industrialization that create those jobs. Secondly, we have agreed on how we are going to increase production and productivity in the very important area in our economy of agriculture. From sugarcane to cotton to bananas to avocados to mangoes, the whole of that agricultural value chain, so that we can not only enhance productivity, we can also enhance production, so that we can improve earnings to our farmers. We have agreed with this team that we are going to look at the crops that are there now, how we can enhance their productivity and production, and we can also look at alternative crops, high value crops that can also help farmers in that region to be able to improve their earnings, whether we are looking at coffee, whether we are looking, because the coffee market, if we remove the cartels, we can increase tenfold our national production of coffee, because there is a market for coffee worldwide, especially Kenyan coffee, and all the other sectors that we are involved. That is the second item, how to increase the productivity